physically and
Yeah, I feel good. I mean, I'm out here, taking, the reps that they're giving me, and I'm not, showing any different treatment as far as play calling goes. I've been running what they're calling for everybody, and I feel good out here. So
yeah. When the injury happened,
yeah,
what did you think? We haven't talked to you since then.
The first thing that went to my mind is like, am I able to get out of the game without losing time on the clock? But I figured I thought I had to get off the field, and Coach Schmidt told me to go down, so that's when I went down the field. First thing that went through my head, I don't even know. I was just like, this, it hurts, I guess. Get off the field, and then I was just praying that Chance got in,
Yeah.
And he did. So it was good.
When you got the diagnosis, I mean,
Yeah.
how bad? I guess how bad was it?
It's painful, right? It's a painful thing to hear that your season's done, but it's part of life sometimes. You got to roll with the punches, and I'm trying to come back stronger than ever, be more improved than ever, and that's all I'm really focused on right now.
But was it always your understanding you would be able to get back fully, and there would be a
Yeah. I mean, the surgery went well. The doctor up at OHSU did an awesome job with me. She was amazing in everything that she did. They're very talented up there, and so I got confidence in our training staff and the people that they have around us every day. Coach Mack, Coach Candido, and they're working with me every day to get bigger, stronger, and faster through injury, through limitation, and I think it's going to pay off. So.
When were you able to start cutting loose, I guess, with throwing and moving and all that?
I'd probably say that I was pretty much full go mid-July, if I had to guess, But I was throwing and stuff in June, so I've been preparing for a season. And I was watching tape and, helping these guys as much as I could in spring ball and doing everything that I could that might not have been physical activity, but mentally to be ready for my team,
So as far as preparation goes for a season, because you've been here so long, you didn't feel like you're not really behind at all?
No, I don't feel like I missed a step out here. I feel like it might as well be November 30th, and I didn't get injured in my book. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but it feels good for me. So.
You mentioned this is like your 5th time going through preseason. Is there anything that this injury or this past year has taught you that you think maybe you learned over the course of these 5 years, or just in the past 12 months alone?
I think just to appreciate the journey. That football is a privilege and it can get taken away at any time for a lot of reasons. And that, the most important thing is being a good teammate. I think that's one of the things that it taught me too. Just really supporting the guys that we have around here, and just being the best guy that I can in the facility, and that's really all there is to it, right? Football could end someday. Sometimes you don't get to choose one, right?
It seems like the common theme has been the leadership. That's what kind of has stood out the most. How does that make you feel as a returning team captain, and just again being in the locker room for this long?
Oh yeah, I mean it's great. We got a team full of guys that want to work hard, that want to excel at their positions and make each other better too. I can confidently say this is one of a team that has some of the better men that I've ever been on in my 5 years. Or this is going to be my 5th year. I'm not that old. And so I'm just super excited to have these guys around, working with them, and there's tons of leadership everywhere. It's not just the captains, and that's what's beautiful about it.
When did you learn that Sam was coming into the program?
I don't know, right around when he announced it.
Everybody else.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe a little bit before. Just Coach Smith just let us all know. Hey, this is where we're at. And so it's good.
What was your reaction?
My reaction is, hey, like at that point in time, I was pretty confident I was coming back, but there's some question marks. Now I'm good to go, I think, and it's only going to make us better, really. All that matters is winning games on Saturdays, and whoever can do that best, throw.
Has he brought a lot more competition to the room, just, battling with another guy?
He's a good player. Sam Vidlak's a good player. Chance is a good player, Ben is too, but, he's not out there right now. But that's what, good teams have good quarterback depth. I mean, you look at anywhere across the country, that's just the bottom line, Alabama, always, right? Clemson a couple years back, so that's where we're trying to get, right? We're trying to get that good.
In terms of the offensive game, obviously you guys lost Jamar, but BJ Baylor is kind of stepping into that role, picking up where he left off last season. How excited are you to connect with him and kind of see his offensive production? Yeah,
I mean, if you turn on the tape from the last 2 seasons, he's made a lot of big plays in a lot of big games, right? I mean, the first one that comes to mind is that Cal game when he was talking about, money on the line after the game, Shout out to BJ for that one. That's one of the fan favorites in the locker room. But, I mean, he's made a bunch of plays. He's a vet. He knows what he's doing. We got some young guys that are good too, guys that are going to rise up through the ranks fast, and people that can make plays, and that's all that matters to us,
Tristan, it's been about a month since the name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
Have you had anybody reach out to you at all?
Or? No, not yet. My primary focus has been getting back. You know, I'm not really worried too much about all the other stuff. In my opinion, you play well, the rest will take care of itself. You know.
Yeah.
But
You haven't got you.
No, nobody's reached out to me. No.
How excited are you to have what seems to be a normal season ahead of you as opposed to that 6-7 game season?
Yeah, it'll be great. I mean, the fans at Reese are electric, and you know that's a feeling that you always miss when you grow up and you go to football games or watch football on TV. You know, the fans and the fan experience is second to none, and especially a place like this where the fans are so loyal and they love it. You know, so I'm really excited for them to be able to come back because I know that it means as much to a lot of them as it does to some of us. So. Yeah.
Who are some of the guys that have most excited you in these first 2 days of camp out here on the field?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Who are some of the guys that have most excited you so far on these first 2 days out here?
I mean, the list is endless, really. You guys probably watched it. You know, there's a lot of talent running around here. The receiver room has got depth like it's never had before. The running back room's got a lot of juice too, depth like we probably never had before, except for maybe when we had Munch and AP at the same time, and BJ, and Calvin. That was pretty good. Who else we got? We got a lot of quarterbacks. We got 3 quarterbacks that have played at Pac-12 level, started games. It's pretty good. I don't know if there's anywhere else that has that. Offensive line, everybody comes back. I mean, there's a lot to be excited about. And then the defense too, so I can go on and on about that. You know, so.
Is this the year you guys reach the bowl game, hit that 6-game threshold?
Yeah, I mean, right now we're focused on Purdue. 1 game at a time, you know, not get ahead of ourselves, but that's what we want to do. You know, that's what everybody's trying to do. Everybody's trying to go and win the maximum amount of games that they can, but it starts with tomorrow in practice. We got to win Monday in practice, Tuesday in practice. You know, that's the bottom line. It's baby steps.
When you have that much leadership and you said there's so much talent in this field,
yeah.
How do you go about making sure that equates to wins on the field?
Yeah, I think that everybody's mastering their craft. We talk a lot about building skill in our meeting rooms, and if I'm trying to be the best version of me that I can be, right, and that pushes somebody else to be the best version of them they can be, at some point in time, you know, somebody's going to rise to the top and outplay the other person, but the whole time everybody's trying to level up, right, and it pushes everybody else. If if Trayvon Bradford's out here getting work every day, being the best player he can be, a guy like Rajon, he's out here working too, and he's getting work and going against one of the better receivers in the Pac-12, and so that's how it works. And so hopefully that translates to lots of wins in the fall.